Hello, I'm Rachel Jones for the Finance News Network. Joining me now from Orthocell is Managing Director Paul Anderson. Paul, welcome back to FNN.
Thanks for having me.
So first up, Paul, could you start by giving us an introduction to your company?
Sure. Orthocell works within the regenerative medicine space. In particular, we're addressing unmet clinical needs in the musculoskeletal medicine. To do that, we've really focused on the regeneration of human tendon tissue, human bone tissue, human cartilage and human nerve. We've developed two specific products to address these. One is a collagen-based medical device called CellGrow, and the other is a cellular therapeutic approach to the regeneration of human tendon tissue, which is called Ortho-ATI. ATI standing for autologous tenocyte implantation, meaning we're taking cells from you, tenocyte cells from you, and we're cultivating those in a very special laboratory which is licensed by the TGA, and then we're injecting those cells back into the damaged tendon tissue. So two products, CellGrow and Ortho-ATI.
Thanks, Paul. Now, before we talk about your products, can you tell us a little bit about the technology?
Sure. The technology has been developed from the University of Western Australia. It's been developed around some very specific unmet clinical needs, and we see within medicine today that we're looking for cost-effective, minimally invasive ways of treating patients that we don't treat that well today. And so predominantly what we're doing is providing innovation to orthopaedic surgeons and clinicians to treat those tissue types that I described earlier.
And can you tell me the size of the market?
So these markets are significant. We're talking about billion-dollar markets globally. And for instance, the initial market for our CellGrow scaffold for guided bone regeneration, a 15% market share for that, for instance, would result in a $50 million market for us at Orthocell.
Excellent. Now to your sales and collaborations. Can you tell me more, starting with CellGrow?
Yeah, so CellGrow is a very exciting innovation for us. We've just received our first regulatory approval, as it's called a CE mark, so it's given us marketing authorisation to sell the product within the European market. That's enabled us to move from an R&D company now into a company that's generating sales and really pushing for market share into those markets. From a collaboration perspective, we've recently appointed distribution partners in the UK, in Italy, Poland, and soon to be appointing distribution partners within the Spanish and German markets also.
And can you tell me about Ortho-ATI?
Yeah, so Ortho-ATI is a cellular therapeutic approach to the regeneration of degenerate human tendon tissue. Ortho-ATI is the only non-surgical approach to healing degenerate tendon tissue within the body.
And now to your pathway for commercialisation and to your share price.
Sure, so having received our CE mark and been able to now market our products in Europe, we're set about a very defined pathway to that market. We have developed a network of key opinion leaders or brand ambassadors. Some of the very best surgeons in the world have now joined us to help promote and to provide a pathway to market and to help educate other clinicians within the market. We've also appointed a very strong distribution partnership network. It's not our intention to have a direct sales force, but leveraging up of very well experienced groups within the market that can help promote our product and produce the sales that we are forecasting and predicting for.
And what is the strategy for your sales and for the time frame?
Yeah, so it's really important in these markets to lay a strong foundation. You need to have good clinical collaborations, you need to have strong university-based collaborations, you need to continue to develop your clinical excellence and the evidence base behind your product, and to create a foundation that provides you for exponential growth over the next 3 to 4 years.
And Paul, could you provide us with a comment on your share price over the next 12 months?
Yeah, so this is a really exciting time for Orthocell. We're really moving from an R&D company now into a company which is executing in markets where we have approval. As a result of that, we're going to see increased sales of our product, increased revenues within the company, and really form a foundation for us to execute as a sales orientated company as opposed to an R&D company.
And last question, Paul, what can investors expect in the terms of news flow over the next 12 months?
Yeah, so as we move through the development of these markets, we're pushing into not just the European market, we're also have our application for approval within the US market, obviously a very large and exciting and important market for investors. We're also driving into the Australian and Asian markets. And so we're going to be seeing regulatory approvals, we're going to be seeing increased sales within the company, and we're going to see as a result of that an increased discussions around collaborations with major partners.
Paul Anderson, thanks for the update.
Many thanks. Thanks for having me.